Hey guys, how's it going? It's Bofity here. I just wanted to take a couple of minutes, kind of just spitball here about Rainbow Six Siege, where it's at, where it's going, and all that stuff. Now that it's a few months out, it's been about almost 5 months now. Um, there's a lot of flack going on about the game on the subreddit and all that about cheating and all that good stuff. So I figured I'll talk about it, kind of my experiences, why I really don't play the game anymore, and just kind of what I see about the future of the game itself. So I'm talking to you April 22nd. I've got 418 hours on record for Rainbow Six Siege. I played this game since the beta. I played it a lot. I wouldn't say competitively necessarily, but I played it at a pretty high level back when, you know, it was really hard to rank up in ranked gameplay. I'm talking about PC, of course. I was platinum back then. Hovered around high golds for a while. One of the guys I played with reached diamond. I mean, my record's like 200 something and 20, and a lot of those were from hackers. That's why we lost. And that's really one thing that when I started playing and got into it more, that's one of the things that really turned me off about the game. You wouldn't see it so much in casual, but you'd see it a lot in ranked. And I'd shadow play the videos. I'd put them on the subreddit or whatever, but then, you'd get that what do you call it? Name and shame policy. And I was like, what? That's like the first kind of red flag about the whole thing. And I was like, well, the fair fight system takes a while. It's not going to just pick up everybody right like that. So I was like, okay, I'll keep playing. And so I'd play more, and then, those ranked games, they'd be like, oh, you guys made us do it. You made us do it. You made us turn on our hacks. It's some bullshit excuse that they were using to try and justify their own hacking. But, when you get into a game like that, and these ranked games would take 40 minutes, they weren't short because there's so many more rounds. So you'd end up spending, hours playing, and you wouldn't even rank up because you'd lose that one game, and losing one game would be so much more detrimental than winning 3 games or 4 games or whatever. So, those hacking things would just, they'd rub you the wrong way so much so that you wouldn't want to play the game, period. And so I'd have to go play another game and kind of be like, oh, okay. And then people would message me and be like, hey, man, come on, we're going to play some ranked tonight or whatever. And I'd be like, all right, get back into it, play some games, another fucking hacker, and then you're just turned off from the game again. So, and now, that's just to the point where you have these people using these hacks in tournaments, right? Or they're using some kind of software where it adds an overlay to the screen, not necessarily detectable. I'm not gonna mention any names. You know who I'm talking about. And what their response has been is just such a turnoff to the point where why would you invest any more time into this game, right? Where the hackers, when they're punished, it's not even necessarily like a permanent ban. It's temporary, right? So, I mean, I don't even understand why you would have that policy. It should just be zero tolerance, right? And it's also not like a VAC ban, right? To where your whole Steam is shut down. This is just Uplay. And how many games on Uplay do you have? You might not have as many as you have on Steam. So, I mean, that really kind of is what turned me off from the game. The competitive side of it, I enjoyed very much. Ranked games were such a high skill level compared to a casual game that's what kept you coming back, right? You kept coming back for that high level of competitive gameplay. And when that's taken away because of someone hacking, there's really no point in playing. You can go fuck around in casual or whatever, but it's not the same. And for me, I like to play a game where, I can see my skill level increasing, and I know that there's other people who are better, right? There might be that person who's better, but playing against them, I can get better, right? But when you have this hacking situation and you have a system in place to where these people aren't being punished, um, it ruins the game. And people may argue, well, it's not as bad as you make it seem. I've played this many games. I've never seen hackers before. Well, I'm telling you, I've got 400 hours in the 4 months or whatever that the game has been out. So chances are I've played a lot more than you. So, take that as for what it's worth. But, so what's the situation now for me? Well, I don't play Siege anymore. A lot of people that I played with don't play Siege anymore. I may log on here and there, and I might play some casual games. I bought the season pass. I might check out the new operators when they come out, but it's not going to be my go-to game like it was. It's just not. The future for the game, with no active anti-cheat, no replay system, no Overwatch system, I don't see where it's going. To be honest, they don't seem serious about the anti-cheat issue, which is really what ruins it for people. I can't see it happening. And for a game that was claimed to be "quote unquote" esports ready, I just don't see that at all. They had their spectate system, which is cool. I mean, it gives a different look to it, but at the end of the day, there's such a rampant hacking problem that you really can't go into a ranked game and ever know that these people you're playing against are legitimate. And look how long it's taken just for Ubisoft to put in a report system. That just came out a month ago that they put in their actual report system in game. I mean, it kind of boggles your mind how unenthusiastic they are towards the problem of even addressing the problem. I don't know that they've actively said, hacking is a problem in our game. This is something we're trying to address with an active anti-cheat, with some kind of countermeasure other than fair fight. I just don't know that that's been their stance. So for me personally, I've got a lot of video. I might upload the video or whatever. I have it playing in the background, but it's just not, I guess, what I thought or what I had hoped the game would be. So, it's just something I learned a long time ago, as someone who played WoW, back in the day, 2004, 2005, 2006, etc. When the game stops being fun is ultimately when you have to step back. So for me, Siege had stopped being fun to play. Not that there wasn't a challenge there, but it's just all of those other factors played such a more dominant role into making me not want to play the game that I ultimately just had to step back. So I don't stream it anymore. I don't, I play other games, and I hope that they do come around. I'm sorry that this video has been so long, but I hope they do come around. I hope that they do put some kind of active anti-cheat. I mean, I understand no game's perfect, but 4 months into it, you should have a general idea of where you want the game to go and what you need to do to get it there. And I don't see that. I see more people complaining about it than anything. And so you might see more videos from me, but it won't be for Rainbow Six Siege more than likely. So that's my 2 cents. I just kind of wanted to record a little speech, I guess, about kind of where it sits, what I think about it, and all that good stuff. So appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys.